fear. Fear is the mind killer. There is no place for fear in powerlifting or bodybuilding. When you're in a powerlifting competition, you have zero fear. You get up on the platform with 100% confidence. You and the weight are one. You perform without even thinking about the weight. You're not thinking about the audience. You don't even see the audience. You don't even hear the audience. It's the same with a bodybuilding competition. When you're training, it's the same. Bodybuilder or powerlifter, you have no fear. You're 100% confident, especially in powerlifting. Now in bodybuilding, you're training so heavy, so fast until failure. You're in deep concentration. You can't worry about getting hurt. Now let's see how we get to that point. Obviously, I'm not talking about a beginning powerlifter or bodybuilder. I'm talking about someone who is at competition level. Even if you're just beginning to compete, you're already there at that level. You don't think about fear. Fear does not enter into your mind. You have, through training, you have worked with that heavy weight for so long that it's no longer anything that can produce fear in your mind. You're used to moving heavy weight. You've done it thousands of times over the past couple of years or more. In bodybuilding, you're at the point where you've worked up to a workout that is maybe for arms 60 sets in 20 minutes, back-to-back sets, no rest, every set to failure as heavy as you can go. You're trying to get the maximum amount of blood pumped into those muscle bellies. You have no time for fear, and you go into these workouts uninjured. If you have an injury, you're not going to be able to do this kind of training. You're going to have to rehab yourself to get back to this type of training where you can have this mindset of complete 100% confidence. Now there are two types of pain when you're bodybuilding. The first is pain from injury, and that's when you stop. The other is pain from pumping blood into the muscle belly, doing sets back to back with no rest, sets to failure, and high volume. You can gauge the quality of your pump, the quality of your workout by the amount of pain you're generating. You want to become tolerant of pain. Pain has to be something that does not bother you at the competitive level, and that's what separates competitors, professionals, from people that just go to the gym and want to be bodybuilders around town. The professionals, the national champions, the world champions, Mr. Olympia, they go beyond what the normal person can tolerate. As a professional powerlifter or bodybuilder at this level, you are not going to be able to train at a commercial gym. They're not going to tolerate the grunts that you make, the yelling that may become necessary, or just the sheer attitude, the selfish attitude that you've got to have to go through a non-stop heavy workout. It may intimidate the people that are in there just to get some exercise. You want to go to a mom and pop gym, a privately owned gym, where you're going to be around other competitive lifters and bodybuilders. People ask me, did you hear me yelling at you when you were on the platform performing? And I say, no, I don't hear anybody. I don't see anybody. I am concentrating on the lift. It's almost like a series of computers on a spacecraft that's in the launch mode. I'm concentrating on my power. I'm concentrating on my form. I know where my feet are at, where my knees are at, where my head's at. Do I have my hands gripped tight enough? How is my grip holding? What point am I at in my lift, and what do I need to change now? You know, if I'm in a deadlift and I'm doing leg drive off the floor, once it gets up to my knees, I need to accelerate to get past my knees and then my low back takes over, and if I get in trouble, I have to pull my head back. That's my rudder. It'll pull me out of a sticking point. All these things are going through my mind in a matter of a couple of seconds. And when you're doing that, you don't hear anybody out in the audience. There could be 300 people in the audience. You don't see them, you don't hear them. And you can only relate to this once you've experienced this. There is no pain, there is no fear. You're just one with the weight, and this only lasts a few seconds, and then it's over with. If you want to be a competitive bodybuilder, powerlifter, or Olympic lifter, you have to be able to tolerate pain. You have to be able to differentiate between the types of pain you're feeling, and you have to be able to concentrate. Concentrate and focus on what you're doing, your performance. And when you're able to do this, there is no fear because you're concentrating. Fear is gone. Fear has vanished. Fear is dead.
Are you listening? Damn.